Hey, I'm Diana, and I'm 25 years old. The events I'm about to share with you took place a few years ago, involving my ex-fiancé, Zach, and his sister, Eva. Eva and I became friends before I started dating Zach. We worked together at a coffee shop and quickly bonded. I was in my senior year of high school, and she was finishing up her college degree. Despite the age difference, we hit it off and spent a lot of time together outside of work. You might be wondering how I ended up dating Eva's brother, but the truth is, I didn't even know she had a brother. We never talked about our families, just our parents now and then. I met Zach during my second year of university. By that time, Eva had moved to another state for work, and I missed her a lot. We kept in touch, chatting on the phone every couple of days. Eva had always been more than a friend to me. She'd guided me through college and helped me come out of my shell since I was a pretty shy and introverted person. Eva was the one who suggested going to frat parties as a way to meet people. I wasn't into parties, but I figured I'd give it a try since I hadn't made many friends in the first couple of years of college. At the party, I was overwhelmed by the noise and crowd, so I sat on a couch to take a break. That's when Zach sat down beside me. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked, noticing my discomfort. "Yeah, I'm fine," I answered. "Did you drink too much, or did someone slip something in your drink?" "No, I didn't drink anything. I'm sober." "That's a shame. Is this your first party?" "Yeah, how could you tell?" "You kind of look like you'd rather be anywhere else." "That's pretty accurate. I'd rather be at home with a book than here surrounded by sweaty, drunk people." "So, why are you here?" "My friend told me this was the best way to meet people in college. I should have listened to my instincts. There are definitely better ways." "Where's your friend? Isn't she supposed to be keeping you company?" "She's older and in another state right now." "Bummer. How about we grab burgers and milkshakes somewhere?" "I don't have a car, so that won't work." "Don't worry, I have a car. I'll drive." "I don't think it's safe for you to drive if you've been drinking." "I'm not drunk. I'm taking a break from drinking. Last week's party wasn't pretty." "I don't believe you." "Fine, there's a great burger joint a bit off campus. Want to walk there?" Just as I was about to decline, a drunk girl stumbled onto me, laughing loudly. After helping her up, I turned back to Zach and agreed to the walk. The burger place was about 40 minutes away, but the time flew by as we talked. Zach was a second-year finance student, and I was studying marketing. We realized we both grew up in the same part of the city. By the time we reached the burger place, we were starving and ate like we hadn't had a meal in days. We grew more at ease with each other, and on the walk back, we were laughing so much that we might as well have been drunk. Zach walked me back to my dorm, gave me a hug, and we exchanged numbers. We promised to meet again. I was on cloud nine. Not only had I made a new friend, but I'd also met someone I genuinely liked. I'd dated a few people in high school, but no one had made me feel this way. For the first time, I was excited about college. I had always dreaded it, thinking I'd never fit in, but meeting Zach felt like a fresh start. I couldn't wait to tell Eva about my night with him. I texted her and asked if we could video chat. About half an hour later, we were on the call, and my face alone made Eva know something big had happened. "What happened? Don't keep me in suspense, I can tell something good's going on," she asked eagerly. "Well, I decided to follow your advice." "Oh my God, you went to the party?" "Against my better judgment, I hated it, Eva." "Oh, well, at least you tried. Sorry I suggested it. Maybe next time you could meet someone in the library or something." "Stop, let me finish. I hated the party. I ended up sitting on the couch like a loner when a guy sat down beside me and started talking." "Oh no, did he do something weird? If he touched you inappropriately, I'll fly back and kick his ass." No, Eva, he was actually really nice. He thought my drink was spiked." "That's not what I expected at a frat party." "That's good, though." "Yeah, and the most surprising part? He wasn't drunk. He was just a genuinely nice guy." "What? That's crazy. What's his name?" "His name's Zach." "Huh, my brother's name is Zach. Maybe it's a sign that I'll always be around, and you can never get rid of me." "Shut up, Eva." "So, did you guys hit it off?" "I think so. We went on a long walk to a burger joint, ate burgers and milkshakes, and talked for hours. We exchanged numbers. If that doesn't say we could be friends, I don't know what does." "Look at you. I'm so glad it went well. I should have told you not to go alone, but at least it ended up great." "Even though I listened to you, I still hated the party. Honestly, I enjoyed the 2-hour walk more than being stuck with drunk strangers. Whatever, the only thing I'm taking away from this is that I was right, and you should listen to me more. I was genuinely happy, and Eva was thrilled for me. It felt like everything was starting to change, and boy, did it. The next day, Zach texted and asked if I wanted to meet up again after class. Of course, I said yes. For the first time in college, I was going out just for fun. Zach and I had another great time, and on our way back to campus, he asked if I'd like to meet his friends. I was nervous, but figured if I could meet someone as awesome as Zach, meeting his friends wouldn't hurt. Over the weekend, I met his group, and they were surprisingly easy to get along with. They made me feel welcome without trying too hard. By the time we headed back to our dorms, I felt like we'd all become closer in just a few hours. These people became a regular part of my life. They were from different departments, but some of us shared classes, and we all met at a specific table on the lawn for lunch. Suddenly, college didn't feel like a lonely task to finish. As for Zach and me, we went on many more dates. Eventually, we both realized we had feelings for each other, but neither of us made a move. Then one day, Zach invited me to a fancy dinner date and asked me to be his girlfriend. I was beyond excited and said yes. We shared our first kiss on the way back, and I felt like I was floating. When I got back to my dorm, I couldn't wait to tell Eva. She had been rooting for us to get together and always urged me to make a move, though I had been too nervous to do it myself. She'd be thrilled that Zach and I were official. I called her to share the news. "What's up?" she asked. "I've got amazing news." "Oh, I love good news. Tell me everything." "Well, Zach asked me out on a proper date yesterday," I told her. "A proper date? Haven't all your hangouts been dates?" she teased. "No, I mean we went to this fancy restaurant. I even dressed up for it." "No way, I can't believe I didn't get to see you all dressed up." "Wow, you really are growing up. Stop acting like you're my mom." "What does that even mean?" "I practically raised you," she joked. "Alright, drama queen." Anyway, Zach and I had a great time, and after dinner, he asked me to be his girlfriend. "What? That's incredible. I'm so happy for you. How are you feeling?" "Like I'm floating. I can't believe this is happening." "Well, it's real, and you better make the most of it while you can." "Oh, I definitely will." Over the next 3 years, Zach and I grew closer. Our relationship was like a fairy tale. Not a single day went by where I wasn't happy when I was with him. The only real issue we faced was that Zach still wanted to live with his parents, while I wanted us to live together. His excuse was that he was saving money for our future so we could have a nice wedding. So, I let it slide. I hadn't properly introduced Zach to Eva yet. He wasn't fond of phone calls, so they had only spoken a few times. Then Eva told me she was moving back. I was over the moon. It had been 4 years since she left, and now she was coming back with a better job in town and a chance to be closer to her family, and to me. When Eva returned, she stayed over at my place. We spent the night reminiscing about old times, catching up on everything that had happened in our lives since she left. We made plans for Zach and Eva to meet that weekend. I was sure they'd hit it off. When the weekend arrived, I entered the cafe first and saw Eva. "Hey, Eva." "Hey, how are you?" "I'm good. You?" "Good, but could be better." "Where's Zach?" "Parking. He'll be here any second." "Oh, here he is." As Zach walked in, Eva's expression changed. "Hold on, that's Zach?" "Yeah, why?" "Eva, what are you doing here?" Zach asked, equally stunned. I could ask you the same thing," Eva responded. "Can one of you please explain what's going on here?" I asked, thoroughly confused. "Diana, of all the people in the world, I can't believe you're dating him," Eva exclaimed. "Yeah, well, I can't believe you're friends with Eva, of all people," Zach shot back. "Someone's got to explain, or I'm leaving," I said, frustrated. "Remember when I told you your boyfriend shares the same name as my brother? Well, you're dating my brother," Eva revealed. "What? But you don't even have the same last name." "He's my half-brother, but still, you did something crazy," Eva said, shaking her head. Eva went on to explain that her mother had passed away when she was young. Her father remarried Zach's mother, and they had Zach together. I couldn't believe how everything had fallen into place. Never in a million years did I think I was actually dating Eva's brother. At least he was someone she could vouch for. About a year later, Zach proposed. I said yes, and we began planning our wedding. I told Eva about the engagement, but she didn't seem thrilled. When I asked if something was wrong, she quickly changed the subject. Concerned, I spoke with Zach about it, and he agreed her behavior was strange. He tried talking to her, but she became hostile, telling him to leave her alone. This continued for months, and eventually, Eva and I were barely speaking. I felt like I had lost my best friend, and I hated it. With all the wedding planning and work, I hadn't had the chance to sit down and talk to her. One day, I couldn't take it anymore and invited her over. Eva, can we talk? What's going on? Why are you suddenly ignoring me? I really don't want to do this to you. What do you mean? Did I do something wrong? No, it's not that. I'm just going through something big, and I don't know how to talk about it. Am I not your friend? You can talk to me about anything. I wish I could, but it's something that will break you, Diana. I don't care, I just want my best friend back. Zach is really worried about you. Oh, yeah? I'm sure he has other things to worry about. What are you talking about? Never mind. Please don't leave me hanging, Eva. I feel like I'm losing you. I promise, you're not losing me. I just need time to figure out how to explain everything, and how to get back at the person I'm angry with. Could you at least give me a hint about who you're mad at? No, that would just make things worse for you. Trust me, I'll handle it the right way. I'm scared, but I trust you, Eva. After that, Eva hardly spoke to me. She didn't help with any wedding planning and refused to be my maid of honor. I was heartbroken. I trusted she wouldn't leave me hanging. Months later, the day of our wedding arrived. Just before I was about to walk down the aisle, I received a text from Eva, asking to meet her in the alley behind the hall. She insisted it was important, and no one could see her. I let my bridesmaids know I'd be a few minutes late and went to find her. When I arrived, Eva was pacing. She grabbed my hand and handed me a USB. Before I could ask anything, she said I needed to play the video on the USB and expose her brother. I was shocked and scared but trusted Eva. I told the staff to make sure the video played as soon as I walked down the aisle. 2 minutes later, my heart was pounding as I walked down the aisle. Zach's eyes filled with tears as he looked at me, and I hoped he hadn't done anything wrong. As I reached the altar, the video began to play. The crowd gasped. My stomach dropped. The video showed Zach and my bridesmaid, Celeste, kissing and touching each other all over in his part of the venue, just hours before the wedding. I dropped my bouquet and ran out. Zach chased after me. Diana, wait. What the hell, Zach? I swear, it's not what it looks like. Not what it looks like? You were all over her. It was a moment of weakness. A moment of weakness, right before our wedding? Really? At least come up with a better excuse. Okay, fine. Celeste and I started messing around 2 years ago. So, while you were telling me you loved me, you were sleeping with your best friend? We drank too much, and one thing led to another. You're disgusting. Why keep this from me for so long? What did you expect me to say? You would have left me, and then told Eva, who would have told my family. You know they don't tolerate cheating. You ruined my life. Why are you mad at me? You're the one facing the consequences of your actions. You could have come to me privately. Cry me a river. You deserve this. I'm glad I found out before marrying you. If I didn't, you'd just keep lying. Yeah, I guess I'm not sorry. You're just mad you got caught. You know what? Screw you. I hope you and Celeste are happy now that I'm out of the picture. I walked away and texted Eva to meet me at my place. She arrived a few minutes later, attempting to hug me, but I just wanted answers. She explained that when she first moved back, she stayed with her parents. One night, she heard footsteps heading to Zach's room and assumed it was me, but when she went to check, she walked in on Zach and Celeste. In shock, she didn't gather evidence and went back to her room. She couldn't face me without feeling guilty. After months of searching for proof, she finally found it and wanted me to take action. I hugged her tightly, thankful for her loyalty. She apologized for keeping it from me, but I understood. She stayed by my side, comforting me as I processed everything. Months later, Zach tried to contact me, but I blocked him everywhere. Eva told me no one in his family was talking to him, and his parents had kicked him out. Celeste had also dumped him. It felt good to watch his life unravel while mine got better, thanks to the one person who truly had my back. Cheers to that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Stay stunned.